If someone had told me 5 years ago that I would be, at this point, a hypnotist, I would have told them they were wrong. I grew up in the era when the hypnotist was the villain in the movies. And those stage hypnotists, they just made it look so silly. I had no desire to be hypnotized, let alone to try to hypnotize someone else. Until I met Martha. Martha is a woman of high integrity, a very caring and compassionate person. And she was a registered nurse and became interested in hypnotism when one of her patients used it to manage his pain and to cure his cancer. She studied it and eventually left the field of medicine and became a hypnotherapist. And when I first met her, she was offering a class through the National Guild of Hypnotists to become a consulting hypnotist. So I signed up for the class, mainly because Martha was teaching it, and I also hoped to learn a little bit more about myself. I was a school teacher, and I had made the observation that most of us tend to underestimate ourselves. We magnify our faults and mistakes and gloss over our successes. And most teenagers have a low self-esteem. I was a special ed high school teacher, and I saw this as very common. And I remembered it was true of myself. When I was a teenager, I didn't think I had much worth. I didn't feel like I really had anything to contribute. I felt I didn't do anything well. As part of the educational system, I decided we need to toss out that federally mandated curriculum and instead focus on teaching our youth to accept and love themselves, to believe in themselves, to have a purpose in life, to set and reach goals. And I tried to incorporate that in my classes. But year after year, I saw that same look of defeat and hopelessness on the faces of some of my students as they walked across that stage on graduation day. And as for myself, even after decades of raising a family, getting an advanced degree, learning and growing, I still struggled with feelings of self-doubt and insecurity. So I took the class to learn more about myself and how I could become more confident and caring like Martha. After a few lessons, I soon realized this wasn't evil. It's not silly. This was a powerful tool for learning how to rewrite faulty mental programming. Picture an iceberg. There's the top part of it above the surface of the water, but underneath is this much larger mass of ice. This is like your mind. What you see above the surface is your conscious mind. This is what information you get from your five senses. This is what you know. But your subconscious, the largest part of your mind, in fact, some estimate that it's as much as 90 to 95% of your mind, is like a computer. It stores data. Everything you've ever seen, everything you've ever heard, everything that's ever happened to you. The good, the bad, and the ugly. It's all in there. And if there was an event when you were a young child which you interpreted as meaning that you weren't good enough, not smart enough, not likable, it became part of your belief system and became part of the program that runs your life and even makes the majority of your decisions. Can you see how sometimes you might sabotage your own efforts? Wayne Dyer and several others have said, change your thoughts, change your life. And this is exactly right, because it's your thoughts that lead to your emotions, and your emotions which lead to your behavior. And your behavior is what determines the course of your life. So you really can change your life by changing your thoughts. I've explained a little bit about what hypnosis is, but let me tell you what it isn't. It's not magic. No hypnotist has a magic wand. There's no magic word that will suddenly change the way a person thinks about himself. It's like hiring a fitness trainer. They can provide you with tips, help you design your program, but you're the one who's going to be doing the workout. A consulting hypnotist or a hypnotherapist can give you tools and guide you through the process, but you're the one who'll be doing the work to rewrite those subconscious programs so they're in alignment with your goals and what you want to do with your life. You know, hypnosis was used before anesthesia was invented, and it is still used to help manage pain. And it isn't just physical pain, it's emotional and mental pain as well. Some people choose to try to ignore pain, maybe take a pill and not worry about the possible side effects, or just stuff it down, ignore it, hope it will go away. And of course, this does not provide any real solutions. I'm really excited to have a solution that will help in managing pain, whether it's mental, physical, emotional, or spiritual. I've been able to use hypnotism to help people overcome their fears, resolve childhood trauma, give up smoking after decades and several failed attempts, and just to learn how to manage stress, how to be aware of and manage emotions. Fill out the contact form below to get more information on how hypnotism can help you reach your goals. This is Emmylou Penrod, and I'm hoping you have a great day.